Alright, get your fucking cupcakes and sit down, please. Okay. Here we go. Let's get started. I'm gonna bring up your first comedian tonight. All the way from the PR, Angel Gabriel.
Come on, give it up, people! Yeah. Give it up for my brother, his birthday 24. That's my nigga right there. White people are, he said nigga. You know, Puerto Ricans are like niggas with good hair. It doesn't matter. Well, I just want to say, I'm Puerto Rican. People be confusing me saying that I'm Mexican because of my accent, alright? This is not a Mexican accent. A Mexican accent will be something like, yeah, I said, let's go, man. Let's go smoke some weed and eat some tacos. Like, anybody play Call of Duty here? Any Call of Duty fans? Yeah! So, not too long ago, I'm playing Call of Duty, right? And my gamer tag is Mr. Mocha Rican. And this little kid, like, he was like 13-year-old kid. He asked me, hey, Mr. Mocha Rican. And I'm like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, are you Mexican? And I'm like, no man, like I'm Puerto Rican, that's what it says, Mr. Mocha Rican. You know, that's what the Rican comes. And he's like, oh. And he's like, oh, did you jump across the border? And I'm like, no man, there's no border. You know where Puerto Rico is? He's like, no. And I'm like, well, Puerto Rico is in the Caribbean. I'm like, if you don't know this, you should go back to school. And the little kid then after this, like, this is the most incredible racist thing that I ever heard. And I couldn't just be, I just had to laugh. Because like, it was just, he's like, oh, Mr. Puerto Rican, can I ask you another question? I'm like, yeah, why not? He's like, if you're Puerto Rican, how come you can afford this game? I just have to fucking laugh at this kid, because like, I couldn't just do anything. I was like, how old are you? He's like, I'm 13. I'm like, holy shit. And some of the kid from the same game room asked him like, oh, where's your parents? And he's like, oh no, I'm staying at one of my friend's house because I don't want to go to my foster parents. And he's like, what happened to you, the other kid? What happened to your parents? And he's like, oh, my mom died from leukemia. And like, you know, like I was like, I want to make fun of this kid, but you know, after this, like, all right, you know, this kid will be a great comedian someday, because I just couldn't say anything back to him, you know what I'm saying? Give it up for the 30-year-old kid who fucking put me down saying that Puerto Ricans cannot afford Call of Duty. Do you got like impressions, voices, anybody? Yeah? Come on, what's up with everybody? Come on, let's hear it. You like impressions, voices? All right, I got a voice that I do. It's like a creepy little kid, and he's just like a creepy, scared little kid. It's like,
I'm hungry. Can I eat your face? I just want to rip it up and eat it and cut it into pieces.
I got also the creeper guy. It's like, you know, I'm kind of a creeper too. Like the other day I'm hanging with my friend Jordan. Jordan, where you at? It's right there. We were at Denny's eating, and like I'm looking at this server, like she's a lady, she's like maybe 40 years old, and I'm just looking at her, and I'm like, yo, like look, she has a nice booty and shit. And he's like, man, just like, I don't know, man, you're such a creeper sometime, man. Just like put it in a box and leave it in your house. I'm like, I can just do that, man? So he's like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Oh right there, just suck that dick right there. Oh yeah, turn around. Turn around, yeah, oh yeah. I got the Russian guy. The Russian guy is like, my name is Dmitry Gostarov. And when I came to this country from Russia, I brought an AK-47 and I killed 47 Americans. But they were zombies. And then I got locked up. Oh, anybody seen Napoleon Dynamite? Yeah. Anybody? Yeah, Napoleon Dynamite. I got the, can you breathe my chapstick? My lips are real bad. Or, Tina, you thought Laura can get some dinner? Oh, anybody see Lord of the Rings? Yeah. Lord of the Rings? It's gonna be kind of creepy, right?
Oh, nasty
thirsty, man. Does anybody know what YouTube is? Of course. No, right? Yo, like sometimes when I'm not playing Call of Duty or just getting high, I just get high and watch videos on YouTube. Just like look for random shit to, you know, laugh or whatever. So the other day, like, I'm a Mike Tyson, you know, fan, and I was looking some shit, you know, about him, like just looking for videos and shit. And I was looking for some videos, and like this nigga has said, alright, don't, I guess I nigga, I said it before, you know, niggas, Puerto Rican, with good hair. This nigga would say the craziest shit that you could ever hear somebody say, like an athlete or just like any person. Like, one of the things that he said is like, I might like to fornicate more than the other people, it's just who I am. I mean, I sacrificed so much in my life, can at least get laid. I've been robbed most of my money, can at least get a blowjob. Like, he's saying this shit in an interview. Like, who says something like this, you know, like, can at least get a blowjob? Other thing that he said, it was like, he was in an interview with a bunch of people, and one of the lady asked him, Mike, how confident are you that you should win this fight? And he just like, straight looks at her, and he's like, are you talking out of turn? The lady is like, no, I think we're all talking together. And he's like, with a dead fucking serious face, he's like, I don't normally do interview with women unless I fornicate with them. So you shouldn't talk anymore. Unless you wanna, you know. And he just said this shit in an interview, the lady is like, just laughing, you know, like, what the fuck is it? Other thing that he said is, this is kind of fucked up. He's like, I wish one of you guys had shielders before I can kick them in the fucking head or stomp in their testicles, for you can feel my pain, because that's the pain I have, waking up every day. Like, really? Like, you feel like somebody's stepping in your testicles every time you wake up in the morning? Damn. And, oh, the most fucked up thing that he ever said, I want to say this, and I want to say this word, I'm going to say the word F, and F-A-G-G-O-T, alright? I'm going to say the word faggot, but don't judge me. This is the shit that he said, alright? This is for the Lennox Lewis fight build-up, and anybody seen this, or anybody heard about this out there? Any of you people? No? So, somebody from one of the spectators yells at him, put him in a straitjacket! And he's like with some people here, and he's like, put your mother in a straitjacket, you punk ass white boy! Come here and tell me if I fuck you in your ass, you punk white boy! You faggot! You can't touch me! You're not man enough! I eat your ass on the line, you bitch! Fuck you, you hoe! Come here and say it on my face so I can fuck your ass in front of everybody! Come on, you bitch! You scared coward! You're not man enough to fuck with me! You get less than minutes in my world! Look at you scared now, you hoe! Scared like a little white pussy! Scared of the real man! I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot! Wait a second, did he say that he's gonna fuck him till the other guy loves him and then he calls him a faggot? Who's like, why do you say this anyways? Like, who are you to say this and then you are calling him a faggot when you want to fuck him and then make you love you? I just think the whole situation is fucked up, and the way he can get away with this. Let's give it up for Mike Tyson. That's for me. Alright, is there any of you guys out there that like to fuck? Come on. Come on. Man, real man, do you like to fuck? Yeah. Do you like some pussy? Alright. I'm sorry. The thing is that, you know, sometimes I think, don't you ever wish that you had a 10-year-old penis? A 10-year-old penis. Some people are like, what, man? Like, alright, no, don't get me wrong. It's not the size. It's not the size or anything. It's just the way a 10-year-old penis works. Did you ever masturbate when you were 10 years old? Yeah! Fuck yeah, come on, people! You're just there, beating your meat, and you never come. You never come, so your dick is always hard. Like, you have to wait for that shit to settle down. So imagine if you are whatever age you are and you have a 10-year-old penis and you're just there, fucking, and all you get is the sensation that you come. And then when you come, like, oh, and you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, right now. Oh. And you can keep going then because he never came. And then you don't even have to, just wear a condom for the sake of STD. But you don't have to worry about having a kid. I don't want a kid, if you don't want a kid, so you don't have to worry about that. Well, I earlier went to take a piss in this bathroom.
Oh no.
And what the fuck is it with urinal stands? Like, alright, who invented this shit? I make my research and nobody knows who came up with this shit. Nobody knows who invented the urinal. Like, this shit comes back from like the Roman Empire. There's like stories about that. And there's this guy named Andrew Rankin in 1866. He patented this shit in the United States. What I don't understand is, alright, for example, this bathroom right here, man, like, this shit, like, you go in here and you have a urinal standing right next to a toilet. What the fuck is that? Like, do you expect me to take a piss here? What, is all the guys taking a shit? Or like, why do you have to be so close to somebody else taking a piss? And like, we're both holding our penises just in that confined space. If I'm gonna take a piss, I need some personal space. This should be between me and my penis. Not between me, my penis, and somebody else and their penis. I don't understand what this shit is like. And this was one time that I was taking a shit at work, and I was in the toilet, and like, there was these two guys taking a piss in the urinal stand. And I'm like there, just, minding my shit, like just taking a shit, and like looking at my phone, Facebook, or YouTube. And this guy says to the other one, "Hey man, I think you're losing some weight." They were taking a piss next to each other. "Hey man, I think I'm taking a piss. I think you're losing some weight." And the other guy, "Dude, really? Yeah man, I think you're definitely losing some weight. Like, you don't wear like that." And for a moment, I'm back here like, what are they talking about? Like, what were you even talking to the other guy when you're taking a piss about your weight? Like, they're talking about their weight in their penis at one point? Like, I just don't understand why people have to talk to you when you're taking a piss. Or why do you have to stand next to another people? Girls, would you like to take a piss next to another girl? Like, with no division at all? Just sitting there, both of you? "Hey, how you doing?" "They're just taking a piss. Here. I gotta dry my pussy now." "Can you pass us some of that paper?" Like, what the fuck is that necessary? This shit is so close here that I could be here and I could hold his penis and he could hold my penis. Like, what? That shit shouldn't be necessary. Like, why? Why do we have to be so close to each other? Come on, like, I don't understand why it has to be this way in every place you go. Urinal stands, no division at all. Like, why? Why? This shit is not necessary at all. I think it's not necessary. The thing is that next time, you know what I'm gonna do? Next time I'm taking a piss and somebody's just trying to talk to me or look at me, like, just trying to get a conversation or just looking at me, I'll be like, "You better stop talking to me right now, or I'll fuck it till you love me, faggot." Alright guys, that was my time. Thank you very much. Let's go, thank you.